Welcome to Kaleidoscope, Art Encounter's Spring Benefit. I'm Leah Pinsky, the Executive Director of Art Encounter, and I'm your host this evening. We are so happy that you have joined us tonight, and while we can't be together in person, we truly appreciate your presence. This evening, we are going to take you on a tour of all that is Art Encounter, and while we are together, I hope you will not only enjoy the program, but participate. There are many ways to see, and there are many ways to participate tonight. First, make sure to enter our wine raffle. Next, bid on our customized art experience auction items made specially for you. And finally, if you can, we hope you will consider a donation of any amount to support our mission to bring art into people's lives. Tonight, we will show you a closer look at all that we do, starting with our history, then moving into our community outreach programs, next to our programs for the public and our members, and finally, our mural program for the community on the whole. We'll hear from many special guests this evening, and we'll also have a few pop quizzes to test your Art Encounter trivia. We hope you enjoy taking a closer look at all that we do and how we've adapted in the past year. But first, let's look at our roots.
Art Encounter was founded in 1978 by three professional artists, Joanna Pinsky, Ellen Kammerling, and Bonnie Hartenstein, two of whom also had a background in art therapy and the third in art history. Together, they believed that interactive engagement with art had a great untapped potential to help us grow as individuals and as a society. At the time of the organization's inception, our founders saw local schools cutting art classes from their children's curriculum. They saw older adults in senior homes greatly missing creativity and connection. They saw their own friends and family struggle with the feeling that they didn't understand art, that it wasn't for them. But they knew that art is for everyone, and it should be accessible to everyone, starting with taking a handful of art enthusiasts into Chicago galleries and bringing original art into a few school classrooms and senior homes. Joanna, Ellen, and Bonnie quickly gained a following through their innovative, inclusive, and open approach to discussing art. This approach, dubbed the Art Encounter, became the foundation and soon the name of our organization. Every year, they expanded our educational programs, adding an international art travel program in 1984, partnerships with Chicago Public Schools in 1994, and a local mural program in 2017. What started as a few programs has grown to reach over 2,000 people annually.
Hello everyone, my name is Fran Joy. I'm an artist, curator, and a life coach here in Evanston. Leah Pinsky reached out to me a while back as an artist to participate in a program that Art Encounter was offering, and the artist would go into the grade schools and do an art talk. And so I said yes, and I have to admit I was a bit nervous because kids tell the truth, so they will tell you exactly what they think about your work. So to my surprise, they were very enthusiastic, had a ton of great questions, and really took the whole thing in, were very respectful. I felt honored, and so it was a great experience for me. And I thank Leah and Joanna and all the staff at Art Encounter for what you're doing for the community and the kids, and for bringing me an experience as well. Thank you very much.
Our community outreach programs are at the heart of our organization's mission. With our mobile museum of original professional artworks, every year we serve over 1,000 individuals with discussion-based programs as well as hands-on experiences, reaching students in under-resourced public schools, seniors living in graduated care facilities, adults with disabilities, and other populations in need of more art in their lives. I invite you to take a closer look at these outreach programs, which all aim to bring art directly to people as a way for education, social connection, and community engagement.
The core value of Art Encounter's approach to teaching art, that there are many ways to see, is the driving force that inspires our programs in schools, and it's what makes our partnerships so sought after by teachers and principals year after year. Teaching artists trained in the Art Encounter approach collaborate with classroom teachers on arts instruction that integrates with writing as well as math. Whether we're leading a 3-session program, such as the Language of Art, or our popular 10-session program, Articulations, in every session we're promoting new ways of learning together. When we bring original artwork into the classrooms, students are instantly engaged and wanting to explore what it is about. We ask open-ended questions that underscore the importance that different opinions are valued. There are no right or wrong answers when interpreting art. It invites students to express their ideas confidently, fostering an inclusive, equitable learning environment and creating a sense of belonging. Discussing artwork is followed by hands-on projects that reinforce the artistic concepts of the day, while also centering student choice and individuality. Projects are designed to honor that every student expresses their creativity in unique ways that supports their individual strengths. Teachers consistently report that this approach promotes student self-confidence, expands their creativity, and gives them new tools to think critically and express themselves more articulately. One of our favorite parts of each residency is our field trip to the Art Institute of Chicago or the Museum of Contemporary Art, where students dive deep into discussing works from the modern wing, the American wing, and special exhibitions. Many of them have never been to an art museum before, and we love seeing them eagerly and confidently explore composition, line, color, texture, mood, and meaning. Their conversations are so lively, they often draw a crowd. We are proud that almost all of our in-school arts programs are provided at no cost to the school or students. In our history, we have served over 50,000 students in 110 public schools. Driven by support from foundation grants and individual donors, we've always strived to serve youth whose schools have little or no arts enrichment during the school day, and whose teachers are seeking creative strategies to better engage their students in core learning.
Hi, my name is Alan Titai, and I'm a 4th grade teacher at Goethe Elementary in Logan Square in Chicago. I've been a teacher there for 13 years, and my relationship with Art Encounter goes back just about as far. I think I've been working with them for 12 years now. Miss Yadi, Miss Miriam, and some of the other teaching artists, they have come into my classroom to teach art, how to make art, how to talk about art. And every year I see this program, my kids who may be shy, who English might not be their first language, who have never been to an art museum, they get a chance to shine and see that art is really for them and that they have a lot to say. they go to the Art Institute and they feel like they really belong there. And so I'm very appreciative of all that Art Encounter has brought to my students. So I just wanted to say thanks. And as we would say at Goethe, thanks for being bucket fillers.
We have been partnered with Art Encounter for about 4 to 5 years. They service our 4th and 5th grade learners. So something that's really great about Art Encounter is the fact of how visual the program is. It just makes it very equitable for all of our student body that participates in the program. Another great thing, Art Encounter teaches culturally diverse artists, which is really important for our students to help build that deeper connection and meaning within their own work and understanding the artist's work. It's really great to see them glow and thrive.
We also have a long history of providing arts programs to seniors living in graduated care facilities with limited resources. It has been widely acknowledged that older adults challenged by cognitive and physical decline often struggle with social isolation as they retreat into themselves, which can cause them to develop even more problems with mental acuity and self-esteem. Our interactive art programs have provided great benefit to those we serve by encouraging mental stimulation and fostering new relationships through creative exploration. Making art together fosters communication and nurtures a sense of connection and belonging. Our programs for seniors in graduated care facilities, Art Encounter teaching artists guide participants through activities that range from viewing and discussing original works of art to engaging in hands-on creative projects that enable the residents to express and share their unique personal and cultural histories. Through our programs, we've seen time and again that seeing and discussing art together, as well as creating original artworks, are powerful tools for stimulating older minds and sustaining agile motor skills. From Hats Off to Art, a program that focuses on creativity, to Picturing Thoughts, which focuses on memory, we continually see that older adults who participate in our program feel more engaged, more motivated to socialize with others, energized by the ideas shared, and have a stronger sense of community. Over Art Encounter's lifetime, we have served over 6,000 residents in 128 senior homes across the Chicago area, bringing creativity and connection through the joy of collaborative art discovery. With Art Encounter's lifelong commitment to serving individuals of all ages and backgrounds, especially those who have fewer resources or less access to art experiences, we have maintained a deep commitment to serving children and adults with disabilities over the years. Historically, individuals with physical, intellectual, and developmental disabilities are an underserved and marginalized segment of our population, and those with a strong interest in art rarely have access to professional art experience. We have greatly enjoyed our partnership with organizations ranging from Chicago Lighthouse for the Blind to Park School, and more recently, Cachette and Center for Independent Futures.
Hi, my name is Jeff Mortors with the Center for Independent Futures. We're a nonprofit here in Evanston that serves adults with developmental disabilities such as Down syndrome and autism and cerebral palsy. Our work with Art Encounter has started an art class for individuals with these disabilities. And Val, our instructor, has created an environment where positivity and encouragement are really the rule, and encourage people to try boldly and to learn. One of the major challenges in the developmental disability world is social isolation. And in these classes, we have 10 to 13 folks getting together, maintaining and developing new social relationships. The laughs, the fun, the energy, and the art are all just incredible. Thank you, Art Encounter.
Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Whiting, President of Art Encounter's Board of Directors. And on behalf of the entire board, I want to welcome you and personally thank you for joining us tonight for our Kaleidoscope benefit. We appreciate you and your time, and we are so glad you are with us tonight. I'm proud to be a member of Art Encounter, and I'm passionate about its mission to educate, empower, and connect people of all ages and backgrounds with art. One of the things I love most about Art Encounter is that it brings people together to explore and discover art. Through its diverse and interactive programs, Art Encounter connects us to each other. It brings joy and it creates community. Even though we can't gather in person, Art Encounter continues to bring art to its diverse audiences, and it continues to make a powerful impact on the communities it serves. Art has the power to enhance and change lives and to make the world a better place. I passionately believe that. And that's why I support Art Encounter, because for more than 40 years, they have had a powerful and positive impact on all the students and adults and communities they serve. I'm going to thank you again for being with us tonight, and thank you for your continued support of Art Encounter. We need you now more than ever. We could not do this important work without you, and we are grateful to have you standing with us.
Hi, I'm Joanna Pinsky, co-founder and artistic director. Art Encounter programs for members and the general public provide exclusive access to private collections, exhibition spaces, and artist studios for art lovers throughout Chicagoland and beyond. Like all Art Encounter programs, our art tours are built around our interactive discussion method, which builds a community among participants by emphasizing each individual's unique perspective. Not only do our art tours provide the opportunity for learning and social connection among participants, they also help local artists grow their audience, get feedback on their work, and meet potential collectors. Programs such as Expanding Visions and Night Visions, Weekend Art Walks, and more put participants in direct conversation with artists, collectors, and gallerists, giving them insight into the creative process and opening their minds to new ideas and possibilities. We believe that art is for everyone, and our local art tours aim to remove barriers for all people to understand and enjoy contemporary art. But we don't just offer art experiences locally. Art Encounter also brings our members to discover art around the world. Our travel program, which began in 1984, brings participants to both domestic and international destinations. We've taken people to France, Germany, South Africa, Cuba, Vietnam, New York, Montreal, New Orleans, Detroit, just to name a few. Our travelers love the opportunity to better understand local cultures with guided tours of museums and galleries, plus interactive visits to artist studios and private collections. Our travelers come away from our trips with lifelong friends and invaluable memories. And the proceeds from our travel program help support our outreach programs for local students, seniors, and adults with disabilities. We can't wait to get back to traveling with our members as soon as possible.
Hi, I'm Bonnie McGrath. I've been a fan of Art Encounter for 30 years and I'm on the board now. And I have enjoyed every moment I have spent with Art Encounter. The idea that we can walk into people's homes during expanding visions and see their art collections is a treat beyond treat. It is just fabulous that the Joanna Pinsky, our leader for Expanding Visions, can make these kinds of arrangements, get us into these homes, seeing art in the way it is in life, on people's walls, around people's homes. You cannot experience this any other way.
Hi, this is Ben Blunt.
And this is Melissa Blunt. And I am a letterpress printer with a studio on Florence Avenue here in Evanston.
And I am a textile artist with a studio 2 doors down from his.
We've had 2 great encounters with Art Encounter, both around our work and people visiting and talking about our work. The thing that stood out to me was how active the engagement was. People were asking interesting questions, really probing. It wasn't just a tour and me as a docent or explaining what I was thinking. People were telling me their thoughts, seeing how they saw the work. And so it was really interesting to see it through other people's eyes.
Yeah, it was a really more of an active rather than a passive experience where folks, yeah, like Ben said, give you their interpretation of your work, or even offer, contributions to your art. I've received fabric from a woman who participated in Art Encounters, and I've also received affirmation and more knowledge about a lesser known but remarkable woman named Ethel Payne from a participant named Jean. So it has been tremendous and affirming and really makes me so grateful I'm in a community that has an organization like Art Encounters.
The Evanston Mural Arts Program is Art Encounter's newest initiative.
Launched in 2017, this program is central to our organization's vision to making art accessible to all by putting it directly on the streets.
Our mural program asks questions and shares ideas. It connects communities and brightens our public space.
We've transformed the landscape of Evanston over the past 4 years with many bright, bold, impactful murals. Here's a closer look.
Powered by the talent of exceptional artists from around the country, we have overseen the production of 17 large-scale murals with 16 professional artists, over 30 community partners, and 400 youth.
Our artists have included prolific Chicago muralists such as Jeff Zimmerman, Anthony Llewellyn, Ruben Aguirre, Sherry Charlton, Nick Getling, Piloto Ruiz, and Molly Z, as well as artists from outside Chicago, such as James Dalek Marshall from North Carolina, Louise Wheezy Jones from Detroit, Sean Bullen and Jason Brown from New York, and Juan Carlos Perez from Los Angeles. We have also painted a few murals ourselves here in Evanston.
We have brought these artists onto projects that engage deep community collaborations with other nonprofit groups and special service districts.
Every year, we include projects that incorporate youth involvement, starting from generating themes to creating designs for the overall composition and painting the mural itself.
We've worked with teens from Evanston Township High School, elementary and middle schoolers at Family Focus and YMCA, the Girl Scouts, and more.
You can take yourself on a tour of our murals through the map on our website any day or time.
Hi, my name is Sherry Lee Charlton. I am a Chicago artist. I have worked with Art Encounter on 2 projects. One of those projects was a 120-foot long mural celebrating Girl Scouting and the 100th year anniversary of Girl Scouting in Evanston. Something that was really memorable for me, especially with the Girl Scout mural, was the opportunity to collaborate with the community of young girls and scouts to sort of develop the imagery that was going to go into the mural. And then we invited all of the troops to schedule time to come and actually paint the mural with me and have that experience of putting their paintbrushes to the wall and having a little bit of ownership with that mural and a connection to that mural. That was also special because I too was a Girl Scout, and I had so many fantastic conversations with passerbys about their experience of being a Girl Scout, and also just so many kind people talking about how it brought so much color and made the underpass of the train a little bit brighter and prettier. I have just had the best experiences working with Art Encounter, and I can't thank them enough for all the incredible opportunities that they have given me over the years. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Joanne Avery. I am the program manager at Family Focus. I had the privilege of working with Juan Carlos on a mural project, and it was amazing. I had 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders that participated in that project. They were scared because this was a major project that everyone was going to see, but they made it happen, and it's an awesome mural outside the center. I can remember one young lady who was very scared about doing the project because she knew that it was going to reflect Family Focus, and she wanted to do her best. But she completed that task. She stayed late. She came early, and she finished it. I just want to say thank you to Juan Carlos. Thank you to the organization that sponsored this, Art Encounter. I wish that he could see her today. She's always putting her foot forward doing some kind of art. Thank you.
The last year has been full of unforeseen challenges for everyone, and our work at Art Encounter is no exception. Despite our inability to continue in-person programming, our staff and teaching artists rose to the challenge and found innovative new ways to keep serving our community with engaging educational art experiences. When local schools moved to remote learning, our programs for students followed suit. Our signature articulations program quickly moved to an online format, and we've been able to continue serving 12 classrooms and 340 students over the past year. In addition, we've been able to provide at-home art kits and recorded video lessons for 750 local students learning from home. We also launched a series of virtual field trips to the Art Institute of Chicago for students in Evanston schools, reaching over a dozen classrooms so far, with more to come. Our Creative Art Club partnership with the Center for Independent Futures, which serves adults with developmental disabilities, moved to Zoom, and we created at-home art kits for everyone involved. The online version of this program has been a great success, providing creativity and connection in a time of isolation. Our public and member programs have also evolved. Taking full advantage of our new online format, our Expanding Visions and Night Visions programs gave participants from around the country the opportunity to meet artists from all over the world, witness live demonstrations in different mediums, and explore important topics in contemporary art all over Zoom. We've even held a few socially distanced outdoor tours. And as of last summer, we've expanded access to all public and member programs by offering flexible pricing options. In our mural program, we've continued to activate new walls. We also created a free, safe, outdoor activity for families and individuals of all ages, a self-guided scavenger hunt of 17 EMAT murals around Evanston, using a Google map with guided questions to promote new ways of seeing. And in March of 2021, we hosted an online mural salon, meeting 3 Evanston Mural Arts Program artists and sharing inspiring conversations about process and purpose in public art. It's been quite a year.
Hi, my name is Carolina Lascano, and I'm a teacher at Darwin Elementary in Chicago. I really can't say enough about Art Encounter. It has been such a great experience. Even during the pandemic with remote learning at the beginning of the school year, Leslie and Miriam Bisbee translated the program into a virtual setting. We did all of the parts of the program. We even had a virtual field trip. Even to this day, my students are talking about their favorite art project, which was drawing their dream room. So thank you so much to Art Encounter for making this possible for my students and students all over the city of Chicago. Here at Darwin, we really appreciate you.
Well, we've now completed our tour of Art Encounter. We've looked back at all we've done and how we're forging ahead towards a brighter future. But don't leave yet. Stick around. We still have some more special guests, another pop quiz, and some words of thanks to our sponsors for tonight's event. Plus, you have time to buy more raffle tickets and bid on the art auction items. And if you haven't yet, please consider a donation of any amount to support our mission to bring art into people's lives. On behalf of all of us at Art Encounter, I want to thank you for joining us this evening. We hope you stay connected, keep creative, and enjoy the final moments of our spring fundraiser, Kaleidoscope.
Hi, my name is Nancy Rosen. You guys I'm an artist, and you might be familiar with my work from the Netflix series Grace and Frankie. I do Frankie's art. I paint all of Lily Tomlin's paintings. And that's been fun. And I wanted to talk about Art Encounter. It's a lovely, wonderful organization, and they've come to my studio a couple of times, and it's a really wonderful experience. And for me as an artist, you make the art and then you have art shows and you show your work, you hang your work, and then you go home and you don't know anything. You are none the wiser about your work and what people have to say about it and what they think about it and all that. Well, with Art Encounter, that is not the case. They come in and you're standing right there and they talk about your work like you're not in the room, and you find out all sorts of wonderful things. And it's such a lovely, the program is so great because all of these people who don't get to experience artist studios get to experience them.
name's Ross Martins. I'm an artist here in Evanston, and I have worked with Art Encounter doing a really cool program at a junior high with 7th graders, where I bring my photography and show them my work, talk about what I'm thinking, and then get feedback and questions from them. And it just like totally blows my mind what these kids come up with. And their questions are like so insightful and so amazing. There is just an awesome dialogue that happens, and it keeps the work fresh for me. It gets me thinking about working, with that and beyond that. And they're completely immersed in it, and I am too. And it's absolutely awesome.
It was so affirming.
Yeah, it's interactive, it's fun. The artist is learning something, the people taking the tour are learning something. It's a great, almost community building event around art and creativity.
Yeah, not almost, it is a community building event.
It's a community building event around art and creativity.
And God, have we needed those kinds of experiences at this time in history?
So, thank you, Art Encounter.
Thank you. We love you.